Okay, whoever you are, you have learned to allow your divine feminine to take the wheel. That's the message that I keep getting. Allowing your divine feminine to take the wheel and trusting that the divine masculine within you is going to take the instructions from the divine feminine and put them into action. So with the Queen of Cups, with the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles, this is giving me like this deeply trusting or learning or having this aha moment of knowing that trusting your intuition leads to this mental clarity, which is going to lead to the action of bringing in your wealth or your abundance or your success, your financial win, your goals, whatever it is. You have gotten to the conclusion or found it within yourself to truly trust your divine feminine to give the instructions to the divine masculine. So this Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups gives me the divine feminine, the trusting, the nurturing, the intuitive, the emotional overflow of emotional intelligence and the security within her emotions is the divine feminine. And then the Ace of Swords is kind of like handing off the baton to the mind. So the divine feminine, the heart, the divine masculine, the mind, is handing off the instructions or the blueprint to the mind, to the divine masculine, and giving the instructions and trusting the fact that he's your mind. This is in all of us, both divine masculine and feminine, regardless of what gender you are. But being able to hand over the blueprint to the mind after it's kind of born or birthed within the heart, to take instructions from the feminine and the masculine, put them into action, so that it kind of it totally bridges the two and brings in your full abundance. And the next couple cards that came out were the Strength, the Six of Swords, and the Page of Swords. There's like a lot of mental energy that's been going on, but it feels like it's taken a lot of strength to get to this place, in order for you to move away from any kind of fear or actually the other card that came out as well, as I just dropped it, is the Nine of Swords, which is kind of like moving away from this fear and this anxiety. It took a lot of strength to unravel the mind or allow the mind to take a back seat, so that the heart, the divine feminine, can kind of birth these ideas or birth this action plan, so that way it can be put into action to kind of it's this balance, this Two of Pentacles. It can be put into action in the 3D world to bring in the abundance, but it takes this balance between both of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, to be incoherent with the heart brain and the head brain. It's kind of like all these systems have to be connected, the mind and the heart, in order for everything to be in alignment. And once things are in alignment, I think that's the 323 on the time. I think that's the core part of this message, is that becoming aligned within yourself, then you will start to see your reality take shape and be aligned for everything that is meant for you, and living in flow state. What kind of guidance can we receive from this? Then the next two cards that came out is the Justice and the Empress cards. It's like you're going to be receiving, or this is justice for all the work that you've been doing. Like whatever the success that is about to come in, whatever the good luck is about to come in, whatever the goals that you're achieving or working towards, this is like literally going to be served on a silver platter, in a sense of with the Empress, where it's like it's magnetized to her. Like because you're in that alignment, these things are going to like open up, opportunities are going to kind of flow in. And then with the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it's like there's a lot of pentacles and sword energy, which is your financial tangible pieces of life is your pentacles, and the swords is your mental, your mind. So it feels like there's been a lot of things that have been overcome in the mental area, or a lot of kind of 444 on the time, as I say that, that you've had to kind of go through quickly in order to, or maybe it's lessons that you've had to kind of like endure, but either way, it's like you finally got there and now things are moving fast. Like you've gotten to that place of like this alignment and understanding that, oh, this is what it feels like, this is what it looks like, and now things are taking off. With the Queen of Wands and with the Five of Wands in reverse, it feels like that, yeah, what the challenges that you've kind of like, you've had, it's come to an end because you've put yourself in alignment, and now you're able to kind of chase your passions and see that the strong alignment that you've created within yourself, it's kind of like unlocking a next level version of reality for you, or a next level version of yourself. And there's like there's no more compromising of yourself anymore. It's kind of like you figured it out, you've got the key. So it's come, and that cycle has come to an end. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is kind of like, now you see the big picture. Now you understand the work or the time that it's going to take to put in, or the plan or the path that's been carved out in order for you to continue leveling up. And again, with the leveling up or the plan, we have the Three of Wands, which is like, yeah, the plan has been set in motion. This is already en route to you. And what I feel like I keep hearing is like, because you're living in flow state, and you're following the blueprint, and you're trusting your masculine to enact the blueprint that your divine feminine has given it, that it is, you see the big picture now, where it's just like, you just trust that you're going to go in that direction. You trust that like there's no more the conflict or mental conflict that is kind of getting in your way or stopping you of doing this. It's just like almost like work smarter, not harder, and it's going to be like a state of ease, like putting down the worry, putting down the fear, and trusting that like everything that you've already put in place or allowed your divine masculine to take over from the blueprint, you have patience now. You have patience in a way that like, I know it's here, I know it's coming, I see it, and I'm just gonna keep following it and trusting that everything's gonna come to fruition the way that I already know that it was going to. 727 on the time. Ace of Wands, this is a new beginning. This is going to this is a new version of yourself is what I'm getting, like a new chapter of life, a new way of living, a new you, because I'm gonna leave it at this. These last three these last three, and now I'm done pulling cards. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Magician, and we have the World. Like, this cycle has been closed. You have figured it out. Now you understand. You have all the tools that you need in order to allow both of these to stay in coherence and to trust the process. Once this is handed off to this, the divine masculine now starts to put things in action because it trusts what the heart decides and what the divine feminine has already laid out. This is a brand new cycle. This is a brand new version of yourself, a brand new chapter. Follow it. Don't allow anything to, any past, don't allow any past negative beliefs, self-doubt, any of these things that could potentially creep in. 828 on the time. Don't allow them to get in your way, because you're already on the right path. So good luck. Keep going.